All right, all right. What is up, Leo? I did not mean to start it, but since it did, let's go. You're back. It's your girl, Jen Ether. We're back with another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. We're going to do Leo's Happy New Year, 2020 Happy New Year Tarot spread. It's a 6-card spread. I did Aries already, so you guys are the second stab at it for the generals. So let's see what's going on with you guys. I think for Aries, I pulled a couple generals. So we'll do that real quick. Why not? Just to see what the overall energy is. And then we'll get another card, which will be the card of the year. And we'll get a card to see what you're stepping into. But for right now, we're just going to pull cards for your overall energy. All right, Leo. Let's take these two. All right, we'll get 2 more for you, Leo. 2 more cards for Leo Spirit Guides for the overall energy for 2020. All right, Leo. Overall energy for Leo in 2020, the upcoming year. We got 2 more cards for y'all. Okay. So, I'm Still Not a Player came out. These are going to come up backwards, so I'm not really going to show you all of them. Y'all got to trust me. I'm not showing y'all backwards cards because they're all written. So, I'm Still Not a Player from Big Pun and Joe. Super, super epic song. Came out in the 90s, but it's basically talking about how I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot. I think I found someone I can live my life for. Uptown, baby. Uptown. So you guys could be dealing with someone who's saying they do not want to be a player anymore. Now, in that song, what just came to mind is we got to remember there was, I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot. So there was one person, Big Pun, RWG, Big Pun, rest in peace. But he was saying he's not a player, he just fucks a lot. And then Joe was coming across the track sounding a little more sincere. So we're going to take that into account. Your person could have good intentions and not want to be a player, but still be, doing a thing. Or they could be sincere because we have one person, Joe, who sounded super sincere. And then we got Big Pun who saying he's not a player, he just fucks a lot. So we'll know more when we get into farther into the reading. And remember, this is just the yearly. This is the overall energy though of the year. So I'm done playing the victim. So your person is saying that they're done playing the victim, and it's right next to the I'm not a player card. Now this is your overall energy too, Leo. So really, we could say this is you saying I'm still not a player and I'm done playing the victim, and everything that I said related to these cards, just take it for your energy. That's what we're going to do because this is your reading. This is not a regular tarot spread. This is your yearly spread. So this is all your energy. That's how it's been done. I'm not switching it. I kind of, because we started pulling general, I was kind of doing it like I would do a regular reading. But yeah, this is all you, Leo. So your feeling or your overall energy for 2020 is going to be you're still not a player. You're not a player, you just fuck a lot, or you're really sincerely done playing around, you're ready to be serious. You're done playing the victim. So in the past you could have played the role of the victim. Even if you sincerely did feel like you were the victim, you're still being done. You're still done with playing the victim. You want to take accountability and change your life. Because it's the thing with victimhood that I've learned is that even if you are a victim in a situation, if you play the victim, you're giving the situation power over you instead of you taking power. So you're in your year 2020, you're going to be taking your power back. Elixir of life. So in 2020, you're going to find your elixir of life, something that awakens your body, your soul, That's like the fountain of youth type of shit. You know what I mean? That's something that's really going to wake you up. Also, you're going to be walking on sunshine. That's your overall energy for 2020. So now let's get into the read. It's a 6-card spread. Each card is something different. The first card is going to tell you what the card of the year is. So this is going to be your card of the year. And I'll explain a little farther once we get into it. I take as many cards that come out, Leo. I'm not taking that many, though. That was like 5. I'll take up to 3 cards. Up to 3 cards. Card of the year for Leo in 2020. Get these out my way. So I can place these down. Keep them out so just in case we got to refer back to them, they're still here. All right, so the next thing we're pulling for you is what's the lessons that you're learning in 2020. So what are the lessons Leos will be learning in 2020? What are Leo's lessons in 2020? What are Leo's lessons in 2020? Shout out to Miss Cleo. I'm using the infamous Miss Cleo's tarot deck that I just purchased. Based upon you guys donating and buying personal readings. So I want to say thank you for everyone that's been supporting the channel. Whether you're watching the generals for free, whether you're donating, leaving a nice comment, it all helps. And I appreciate all the love. So what's Leo's lessons for 2020? If this reading resonates, you may want to definitely, I would suggest getting a personal of this one because it's so in-depth. All right, we got them 3 cards I was looking for your lessons. Now, where should Leo direct their energy in 2020? We need some cards for how Leo or where Leo should direct their energy. Where should Leo direct their energy in 2020? We got another 3 cards for that. All right, what's Leo's biggest challenges? I'm going to pull these. We just got 3 more to pull for. Sorry, guys, I'm doing a little different. I'm trying to see. You're only the second sign, so the other sign I kind of got into it as soon as I pulled, which would be more interesting for you. So I hope I don't lose you guys. I'm about to... Okay, that's your challenges. And now, what is your most valuable blessings? But actually, you're getting a nice sound off of what you're about to get in your reading, so that ain't bad. So your most valuable blessing of 2020, Leo. What's going to be your most valuable blessing in 2020? What's Leo's most valuable blessing in the year of 2020? I'll take 4. Okay. And what will you be stepping into? Overall, what is Leo stepping into in the year 2020? How many y'all give me? Too many. Overall, what is Leo stepping into in 2020? Overall, what is Leo stepping into? What is Leo stepping into overall? We'll get 1 more. All right, we got 2 more just to make sure you get enough for that one. I feel like that's an important one. Okay, guys, I don't do reversals. This is a general reading, so if you guys would like, so it may not resonate with everyone, but if you guys want to get tapped in into your personal, you could definitely hit me up for a personal reading, and all the information is in the description box. So let's get down to business. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so your card of the year, Leo, the card of the year. Your cards that came out for your cards of the year are the King of Coins. The King of Coins is definitely about their money. So I feel like you're going to be focused on your money. But I feel like I've been saying for like the past week or so that this king looks like he's lazy as hell. Like he's just kind of a couch potato, but somehow he got this damn coin in his hand. Now, in other situations, this has not been necessarily a good look. But in this situation for you, card of the year, I feel like you guys, Leos are hard workers, the Leos that I know. So I feel like in this year, you're going to be focusing on working smarter instead of harder. So basically, you want to put your focus into being able to have this coin, but looking just as relaxed as this person looks. You do not want to be overworking yourself. So you're not going to be overworking yourself in the year of 2020, but you will still be able to produce just as much coin as you would have if you did overwork, or more coin than what you would have produced if you were to work as hard. Also, you're going to be really finding your balance. Also, this could be about going out, having fun, having drinks, but I'm feeling like this is you really finding a balance. So maybe you guys, because when I think of work smarter instead of harder, or this person looks like someone who works more so around their passions. And that's why they're so relaxed, because what they do, they don't really feel like they're working. So you guys could be stepping into something, turning a hobby into a career. And that is what's allowing you to find balance in your life, because you're no longer overworking yourself or doing things that you hate to do for money. You're finding balance within your money and how you make your money. So, what will your lessons be? What lessons will you be learning in 2020? Okay, you got the four staffs that came out. So the four staffs, I gotta say, this is my soulmate card, or this is really my twin flame card, but we'll see how this goes if I have to clarify or whatever. So this is all about stability inside of relationships. And this is also about the happy home. So I feel like you guys will be finding stability. These are the lessons. You'll be learning how to find stability within your happy home. For those, there's probably a couple different groups. So for those of you guys who are just in a partnership where you live with your partner, you'll be finding stability and happiness, and really just living it up and really feeling fulfilled, having a lot of passion within the home. For those of you who are in twin flame connections, you will be finding the passion within that. And for those of you guys who are in separation from your twin flame, you guys will be working on a union within that connection. So also I see, and these are the lessons. So these are all the lessons that you will learn. But either way, you're going to learn how to balance your relationships within your home and how to find stability within your relationships. Now you're also going to learn how to be independent. So as far as the twin flame relationship would go, if for the twin flame group that I'm talking to, you're going to find out, or you're going to find, your lesson will be to drop codependencies. And so with that dynamic of a relationship, there usually is a lot of codependent attachments, or you could be someone that is codependent to a karmic relationship, or you could be codependent to your twin flame. So if you're codependent to a karmic relationship or codependent to your other significant other, you will be dropping that and finding stability within yourself with this nine of coins. Finding financial stability and just really stability within yourself. You'll also be getting messages from the universe, and that will be your lesson too, is learning how to tap in and really listen to your subconscious and messages that are around you just in your daily. So that's another lesson you'll be learning. For another group of you that are not within the twin flame dynamic, you're just going to be really learning how to be very independent, and you're also going to learn how to get these messages. But for you guys, it's just about learning how to be independent and, really happy within yourself, not needing anyone else to give you that happiness. Now, you're also going to be learning. Now, in this Fool card, the Fool is usually about taking a risk. I'm an intuitive reader, so I have read this book. This is a newer deck, but I have read this book. But I'm intuitive and I love to go based off of the pictures. That's why I buy different decks so I can really look at the images. So in this deck, this Fool is not taking a leap. In almost every other tarot deck that I've seen so far, this Fool is jumping off the cliff, taking this outrageous leap of faith, not giving a fuck where he's going. He usually has a knapsack also, like someone like a humbug or a traveler would have. But in this card, as you can see, it looks like he's trying not to jump off the cliff. So I feel like in this year of 2020, one of your most valuable lessons, the lesson you'll be learning is to not jump, not to do things before you think, not to be the fool, to actually turn around and look at, what's in front of you and look at all perspectives before you do leap off the cliff. And also to not let others, because I look at this person as like a friend or a companion, don't allow others to push you off the cliff. Don't allow others to talk you into making leaps that are not in your best interest. And like I said, this is all clarifying or all up under for your lessons, which is you being independent. So an independent person would never let someone else talk them off of doing something they would not want to do, or talk them into doing something they don't want to do. So those are your lessons for 2020. Now, where you should be directing your energy in 2020. Okay, we got the Queen of Coins that popped up. So in your card of the year, it was the King of Coins, and now we have where you should be directing your energy. So the card of the year was about you. So you could be a divine masculine that I'm reading for. This is for that specific twin flame group. I know not everyone I'm reading for is a twin flame, but this is for that group. The divine masculine of course would pop up in the card of the year to start the Leo reading, if that could, as you, because you are the Leo that I'm reading for. But now, as far as where you should be directing your energy, now the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Coins, the counterpart to the King of Coins. The counterpart to the Queen of Coins, looking sad with an empty chair. Like this may be the seat that they're actually saving for divine masculine. So the counterpart popped up for what you should be focusing on. So for my twin flames, we already got the twin flame card with what your lessons will be. They'll actually be finding stability within your twin flame relationship. And what you should be focusing on is your divine counterpart, your other half, your soulmate. That's where your energy should be directed in 2020. Now, for others of you, I'm still seeing the same thing, but it may not have to be a twin flame situation. It's like you have your coin in your hand, but you're still sad. You're still missing something. So what you should be directing your energy towards is filling this seat. And this is for those of you that know that you want to fill this seat. Take it how it resonates. So you guys are looking for love. Also, with this bunny rabbit, bunnies represent fertility. So you could also be yearning to have a child, especially with her stomach poking out. Now, this woman's not, well, this woman looks a little pregnant. Do y'all let me know in the comments? Y'all see these lines? She looks a little pregnant. So you guys could be yearning to have a child, or you guys could be yearning to have the father or the mother of your child back in your life, and you have to work that situation out. So that's where you need to be directing your energy. Also, you need to be directing your energy on making moves. So for some of you guys, y'all need a vehicle. Some of y'all in 2020 are just going to be directing your energy towards getting a car so you can get back and forth. So you can, like when we were talking about working less, doing something you like to do. Maybe for some of you guys, y'all love to drive and you want to do Uber or Lyft for your career. You know what I mean? And make that be your main hustle. I got a friend that's doing it who's making a lot of money and that he loves to drive and he don't mind being out there and he makes good money doing it. Now, if you're someone that ain't gonna get up and do it, don't fucking do it. But if you're a hustler, you can make some bread. So you're gonna want to direct your energy on this chariot. So for some of you guys, it's a car. For another group of you guys, it's just from moving out of situations, moving into a new cycle. That's where you're going to be directing your energy. Actually, moving away from things, people, and places that no longer serve you, things that didn't serve you well in the last cycle. That's where you need to be directing your energy. They want you to direct your energy there because they know this will be put you into the sun where you can have your abundance. You'll actually be able to heal your inner child. This is a baby. So you'll be this is a bull also. So the bull represents stability. The bull represents being steadfast and knowing what you want to do. You can be a little stubborn, but they want you to be stubborn because they're saying that's where you should direct your energy. So basically, they want you to be stubborn about stepping into this childlike energy. They want you to be stubborn about stepping into your sunlight and moving away from things that no longer serve you or things that keep you out of this energy. They want you to be very stubborn about that and really rage on like how a bull would. Charge! You feel me? So that's where you should be directing your energy, Leos. If you guys like this, I definitely suggest getting the personal. I made these are pretty cheap too. I made these $25. You get a lot of info. That pool, 25 bucks for 6 cards to start you off, and who knows how many you're going to get by the end, depending on how much we got to clarify. So now we're going to see what your biggest challenges are going to be in the year 2020, Leo. In the year 2020, your biggest challenges will be okay, the King of Staffs came out. I'm looking at the card. Okay, your biggest challenges will be I see this beetle. This could be a dung beetle. This represents like a message from God, from the divine. So your biggest challenges this in 2020 will be tapping in and really listening to the messages. Look at this. It's like you're not even looking down. And you're looking very sad. You're holding your passion, which is this wand. And this is your energy, Leo, the King of Wands. So you're holding your wand, your passions in your hand, your fire, and your desire, but it's like you're stuck. You're stuck in this meadow. You're by yourself, and there is God present with you, trying to give you a message. So your biggest challenge is to listen to the message so you can unstick yourself. Also, your biggest challenges will be facing these battles. These battles are always considered to be smaller challenges. Now, when you're in them, of course, they're going to seem huge, but they're not huge challenges. They're actually challenges that you can overcome as long as you stay in your bull energy, steadfast, in your chariot mode to bring in your stability. So you are going to have people challenging what you want to do. You're going to have people challenging your new direction. You are going to have that. Another one of your biggest challenges will be getting this Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor. So I was just over a friend's house talking about the Wheel of Fortune, talking about karma, karmic debt. When we talk about karmic debt now, karmic debt, the will, we're talking about, because we're talking, I'm not even going to get super deep. We're talking about your year. So in this, the way I see it is karmic debt is that we do not want to, for sure, we don't want to add on to any karmic debt. So the main thing is definitely not doing anything to add on. So don't do anything against your higher self. That's basically what it is. Fuck all that. Don't be bad. Don't steal. Don't cheat. No, I don't give a fuck. If you're starving and you need a sandwich and your higher self says, go steal that sandwich from the motherfucking store, steal the sandwich. What I'm saying is, the thing that causes karmic debt is when you go against your higher self, no matter what it is. So don't do things that put you to the point where you're selling yourself out. You feel me? Where you can't sleep at night, where you got to feel bad about decisions you made because you know you and your higher self were not fully in agreement because you let where are we at? Oh yeah, here we go. Because you let your companions, these friends, dog ass friends, talk you into some shit that you knew you and your higher self were not in compliance with. So those are the things that cause karmic debt. And once you compile so much of it, that is what determines where this wheel spins. So if you have any karmic debt to clear, if there's anything that you've done that you feel like you and your higher self are not right with, you need to be clearing that up before, I would say, 2020. We still got time. But like I said, time is linear. And to me, time doesn't even really exist. So it doesn't really matter, but you know what you have to clear up as far as what you and your higher self are not in agreement with. So if you and your higher self are telling you to clear something up, then clear it up, because that's going to determine where you land on this wheel of fortune. So also what I was explaining about the wheel of fortune is that there are some people, like this was the example I used earlier. There are some people that are up, 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 and they just shit on everyone, like, I mean, really shit on people, like cuss out homeless people for being homeless. You feel me? Them type of people. So those people, now we always have our ups and downs, the swing of the pendulum. So for those people, they were up, but because of their actions when they were up, their swing is going to be very, very far. It's going to be like literally a complete opposite swing from one motherfucking diaspora of the pendulum to the complete opposite diaspora of the pendulum swing, because of how they acted while they were on the other side of it. So for those people who were at top and still kept it funky, still kept it cool, didn't switch up at all, was the same person, those people, even though they're going to go through, because remember, we have to have our highs and lows. We have to. That's balancing the life. That's all a part of karma. So life is karma within itself. But within that, if they were people, or if you were someone who treated everyone good while you don't have to be rich to be on top. Maybe you just had a bomb ass job that was paying $20 an hour. You know what I mean? Or you had a good career. So, or you still have a good career and you've been having one. But even though something, you have to take that pendulum hit, if you were someone that still treated people good, your hit's not going to be bad. You may have a hit where you're like, damn, these bills came out of nowhere. How these pile up? All right, we can't be going out to Benny Hondas for the next 3 months. And then after those 3 months, you didn't lose really too much. You feel me? You just lost Benny Hondas. Instead of Benny Hondas, y'all ate Pizza Hut and motherfucking KFC. And not to say y'all should be eating any of that shit, but you get what I'm saying. So you don't really lose shit. So basically, this is where you would want to be wrapping up anything karmically, just to, because even though things have been done, everything's still open-ended. It's all about you learning your lessons. So it's never about the deed, and you can always correct your karma just by telling God, or showing to God that you have learned your lessons. That's how you can wrap up the karmic debt, even after you incurred the karmic debt. So, or incurred the karmic debt, whatever, however it's said. So basically, that's what you guys will be wanting to do, and those will be some of your biggest challenges. is wrapping up this karmic debt and getting your will to turn in your favor. Now, the Hierophant will also be one of your biggest challenges. Now, the Hierophant talks about contracts. So you guys could be in contracts. Like I said, if you guys are in that twin flame dynamic, you guys could be in a karmic contract with someone that is unhealthy and you have to break. You guys could be getting divorces. You guys could also, because these are challenges, but you guys could also be wanting to get married. Because the Hierophant also talks about this could also be a judge who's marrying two people. You feel me? Or this could be a lawyer who's signing, who's going, who's the leader of the divorce. But if you guys are getting married, then one of your challenges, one of your biggest challenges will be getting to this point, actually getting to the altar. One of your challenges. If you guys are trying to break a karmic cycle, then one of your challenges will be breaking that contract, that karmic cycle. And something interesting I learned, just to let y'all know, because I thought this was real interesting. Someone said, there's two interesting things to put it together. Separate places I learned them, but they kind of go together. So, thing number one, we incur karmic debt from other places, from other dimensions, I should say. So like, or from past lives. That's what I'm trying to say. From past lives. So we come into this existence, and the example used was if you were a monk in a past life and you had all these, or a priest. Let's say you were a priest in a past life. So you were supposed to be celibate. You were supposed to be this. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. And in this life, you're out here smoking weed and drinking and fucking having sex. So basically, you're breaking your vows from your past life, which could give you karmic debt within this life. So that's why it's good for us to figure out our charts and all that stuff. So, and if you need your chart done, let me know. Either I can do it or I have a friend that can do it for you. So basically, because of that, when we have these because you can incur karmic debt other places, that means you can have karmics from other places, from past lives. Karmic situations, karmic doesn't always have to be someone that you're in a relationship with. It could be anyone. It could be a sister. It could be a brother, a mother, a friend. It could be your karmic. Anyone that's trying to make you do this, take a leap of faith and be a fool, is a karmic. And like habitually and intentionally. You feel me? So because of this, what I'm trying to say, because of this past life thing that we got going on, karmic from past lives, I also heard that you should never sign a contract while you're in your sleep. We're talking about contracts being broken with this Hierophant.